Good afternoon. Recently I did a video showing that one of Brainouty's phony Greek tests. And what these critics will do is they'll try to tell you you need to know Greek in order to understand the Bible. The fact is that knowing Greek won't be enough anyway. You have to understand the Greek as well as a textual apparatus. This is Tischendorf. And this is the first reading that she used. And the difference was, of course, is the dogs. And outside of the dogs and the sorcerers and fornicators and murderers and idolaters and all those doing and loving a lie. Now, in the other texts, they have this transposed. They have philon first, and then poion. Now, the reason Tischendorf transposed it, and here's the reading here in the textual apparatus, poion, and there's a case where there's actually a different article in another manuscript, and philon, and that's right there. There's your Sinaiticus, that's Alaf. And when Tischendorf found this was the manuscript that was being burned by the monks in the monastery he found, in the monastery that he was visiting. They were burning this. This is the manuscript, the Unisol, that has the Greek Old Testament, they call the Septuagint, and which contains the Apocrypha among it, as if they're canonical books. So it's a totally corrupt work, Unisol. But and here are three major Unisols up here: this is Alaf, Alexandrius, and B, which is Vaticanus. This is Jerome's. That's when Jerome followed Alexandrius in the New Testament, and B, which is Westcott and Hort. That was their favorite manuscript. And all three of Alexandrian, all three, there's not Western, these are all three Alexandrian text manuscripts. And Brainouty was trying to say they're Western, which is nonsense. But this is what you have to know as well. So this is all these manuscripts and these symbols and everything else. And of course, if you have the King James Bible, you don't need to know any of this because it's all nonsense. But here's the case at 22:18. Here's the for I give witness to all those hearing the words of this prophecy, of this book. If someone add to it, God will add on into him the plagues written in this book. So here again, why is it martuo versus here's the correct, the Textus Receptus reading. Now this word here, it appears to be middle in form, but it's active in meaning. It's what we call a deponent verb. Remember in one of Brainouty was trying to hide this, make sure he's trying to make this a middle translation, one of her translations, and she came to this in John 8:58, and she tried to make this middle translate for middle, but it's translated as an active, and she told her here was she says deponent verb, and when she hit that, she told him to Google it because she didn't want to tell him what it was. This is translated as an active, even though it's middle. And of course, here's Matuo, and this follows the Alexandrian text. Now, here you have what Tischendorf believes that this came from Latin, and so that was his view on this is Textual Criticism reading. It didn't come from Latin, but nevertheless, that was his apparatus says. So this is why they followed that reading, Matuo versus Summa tuomai. But this is the other stuff yet. If you're a textual critic and these guys up there talking about how they're gonna find the right reading and stuff, they've got to know the different manuscripts, the different texts. That's why Allen has the textual apparatus. The majority text has an apparatus. So this is what you have to know why these guys do this, and of course it's very arbitrary and subjective. They just like some manuscripts more than others. But don't let people like Brainouty deceive you, who are out there trying to tell you that they know something you don't know. They don't. If you have a King James Bible, if you have a perfect translation, you don't need to worry about any of this nonsense here. The King James translators got the right word from the right text and put it in the right English. Amen. Thank you.